Mr. Loren, when that rattletrap stage rolls in, I'm going to be one of the biggest landholders in this part of the country. My partner's coming in to help me run cattle, too. Hey, we're going to show this town what a big ranch looks like.
Hope you're luckier than I am, Fuzzy.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Loren. I figured on lending you a herd if you get on your feet. How's your wife there, Mr. Murray?
Well, she's ailing pretty bad, Fuzzy. Doc can't get here for a week, but he's sending some medicine in on the stage.
Well, that'll help her. Hey, by the way, I heard you struck it rich up on Lost Creek. Dag nabbit, I wish I could find me a gold mine.
I hope it's a rich strike. I'm expecting the sales report on this mail. If it's what I think it is, everything will be all right for me.
I got an important letter coming in, too. It's about my land deal.
Yeah?
It's too bad we only get mail just twice a month.
Yeah? Seems like everybody in town's depending on this mail. Well, here she comes now. Where did it happen this time?
In that wooded spot on the Upper Flats Road. Joe threw down the strong box just before they got him.
Then you got the mail through?
Nope, they didn't stop for the box. The three of them overhauled me and made me throw down the bag.
Why, that dirty low-down polecats. I'd like to get my hands on them. Ed, take care of Joe, will you?
Hit you hard too, Lorne?
Yes. I had hopes of getting word from my brother. This thing'll about finish me. Something wrong, Fuzzy?
Sure is, Mr. Wright. The stage was held up again, and bandits killed Joe Hawkins.
Oh, well, was the driver able to save the mail?
Oh, those coyotes got everything.
This has been happening too often. Something's got to be done to stop these holdups. Hurting too many people.
I'll say it is, and I'm one of them.
Hey, what's the matter with you, Fuzz? Talk to me, will you? You just don't look right.
All right.
You're all right. I guess it must be the new pants. Well, aren't you glad to see me?
Yeah, I am.
Well, what about that ranch of yours? Let's get on our horses. You can ride out there. Show me the spread. Come on.
Oh, Billy, I ain't got no land now. Things have been happening around here.
Things have been happening. What do you mean?
Oh, I expected my papers in on the stage, and some lead-slinging hind has stuck it up.
Where's the sheriff?
Well, it seems like any time anything like this happens, he's out of town. Anyway, he couldn't catch a fly in a bucket. If he'd have been on the job, this wouldn't have happened to my land deal. Why, them bandits rode right past the strong box and grabbed the mail.
Grabbed the mail? Doesn't seem like any ordinary holdup. Usually they grab the gold and leave the mail alone.
Not the breed we got around here, don't. Why, Billy, everybody in town was waiting for that mail. And they got my papers, too. Why, I'd like to get my hands on those
Hold up. No, you're standing there yelling about it. Where did it happen?
On the Upper Flats Road.
Get on our horses, ride out there. Maybe we can pick up the trail. Who's the stranger Fuzzy's riding away with?
I don't know. Must be the partner he was waiting for.
Looks like the spot had happened, Fuzz.
Yeah, looks like they turned off this way.
It's over in that direction.
Oh, nothing but an old mining camp.
Go have a look.
Funny. Well, that cabin's been deserted for years.
Not now.
Hey, what are you going to do?
Flush them out.
That suits me. We've got to make a break for it. Burn that stuff. All right. They sure caught us with their shirt tails out. Let's get after them.
Wait a minute. Let them go. Let's see what's in that cabin.
We outsmarted them this time.
You mean this mail sack did?
Where's my letter? Billy, see if you can find it.
Suppose you were a bandit. What would you go after?
Well, gold, silver, jewels, of course.
That's what makes this holdup so different. Somebody wanted these letters bad enough to kill a guard.
I think you got something there. Weren't the valuables they were after, it was information.
That's right. This is just what I mean. This man was pretty hard hit. Dear Mr. Wright, I hope this reaches you in time to get you out of your trouble.
Hey, I saw Jane and her father this morning, and he looked awful worried.
I'm sorry you didn't receive word from the bank, George. I'll be glad to give you a little more time.
Thanks, Hayden, but that would only add to the burden. I'd like you to take over now. It'll ease my mind.
It seems a shame to lose the hotel, Dad. Mr. Hayden's willing to wait.
What's the use? I want to settle the matter right now. Then I can start over.
All right, if you insist, George.
What are we stopping here for?
I'm for going back and see if we can't get the drop on them.
Me too. We can't afford to let them find that evidence.
All right, let's go. Does it say anything about a check in here?
Yeah. Enclosed is the Wells Fargo check. This loan is covered by the note you forwarded to our bank.
Ain't nothing in it.
Of course not. What did you expect?
Well, whoever's got the check can't cash it. But say, they could keep it and close down on, right, couldn't they?
Now you're using your brain.
Hey, I was pretty smart to figure that out.
Except somebody in town beat you to it. You any idea who it could be?
Well, sure, it's as plain as the nose on your face. Those three outlaws that held up the stage.
No, Fuzz, I don't think so.
You don't?
No.
Well, then who is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to find out.
And that's where you're going to need me, because I'm a ferret when it comes to finding out things. I'll never forget the sweetness of your kisses. The love in your eyes the night we were together under the stars. I was so choked up, I didn't say what I wanted to all the weeks that we were together. Will you marry me? I will meet every stage waiting for your answer. Please, Jane, say yes. I hope I haven't been too bold.
Fuzz, shame on you.
No, I didn't mean to read this. It's Jane Wright's. I gotta get it to her some way. I can't have her believing she's been jilted.
Now, wait a minute. We can't tip our hand until we work this thing out. You know a man by the name of Lauren?
Yeah. Has he been jilted too? No, of course not. He's got 4 children.
He's been pretty hard hit. Dear brother Paul, Hannah and me are sorry about the loss of your cattle. We scraped together $200 and enclose it. Hoping all will be all right. Your brother Harry.
Don't tell the children, Paul. Let them think the money will come in on the next stage.
Yeah, but that ain't for 2 weeks. Meantime, how are we going to eat?
We'll manage somehow. You'll see.
I just ain't got words to express my opinion of a sidewinder who would steal $200 out of a man's letter.
Thanks, Fuzz. What are you doing?
I'm gonna make it look like all them letters are burned up, just in case those outlaws come snooping around.
Now you're using your head for something else besides growing whiskers? Buzz, can we get to your cabin without being seen?
Sure can.
Good. We gotta find a good place to hide these letters.
I got just the spot.
Let me a knife. Hurry up.
Okay.
Come on, boys. There ain't nothing wrong here. Split her up and get back into Oak Flat.
There's only one thing wrong. The boss ain't gonna like you killing that guard.
Don't be trying to pin that killing on to me, Gibbs. I seen you pick him off.
Hold it, you two. We're all in this together.
What's he trying to hang the killing on me for?
Now look, there ain't gonna be no accusing one another. If there is, somebody's getting a trap shut with lead. Come on, throw what you got on the table. We'll keep this, the boss will want it.
Wasn't much in that cargo box this time.
What's the difference? This haul's giving us some nice deals. The boss will be able to grab.
We sure got a sweet racket.
Hey, what's the idea of stopping here?
You see this place, Fuzz?
See, it's big enough.
Yeah, well, this is where we'll meet if we ever get separated.
What do you mean separated? From now on, I'm gonna stick so close to you that they'll think we're twins.
Don't wish that on me. I'll drop by your cabin and hide this stuff. Or go on by Murray's afterwards. Come on.
Here's that Murray letter. We're dropping in the mailbox on the way to town.
Hey, Billy, come here. I wonder how come Murray gets a letter when everybody knows all our mail's been stolen.
The county assayer's office in Mainville. Now, this letter's been opened and sealed back together again. Look at that.
I'll bet you those outlaws delivered it. I wonder why.
If it was any value, they would have kept it.
You hit the nail right on the head. If it's valuable, they keep it. No value, they deliver it.
Let's show it to Murray. Maybe he can clear it up. Come on.
Well, hello, Fuzzy.
Hi there, Mr. Murray. Say, I want you to meet a friend of mine, Billy Carson.
Glad to know you, Mr. Carson.
Howdy.
Won't you sit down?
It's too bad about that stage holdup.
Yes, I was expecting something from Dr. Norton. Also hoping to get some good news from the assayer.
Well, maybe this is it. We found it in the mailbox.
Well, how did it get there?
Well, we figured whoever held up the stage must have delivered it.
What's the matter? Is bad news?
Yes. See, I thought I struck it rich, and I sent some samples in to be assayed. But it's nothing but low-grade ore.
Why don't you keep on digging? Maybe you lost the vein.
Oh, it's no use. I'll see if Mr. Hayden will take the claim off of my hands for the land value. He's always willing to help. It'll give me another grub stake.
I wouldn't be in a hurry, Mr. Murray. Mind if I have a look at that?
No, go ahead.
You know, it's funny. I've never seen an assayer's report written. Always come in a printed form.
That's right, Jim. If you got a chance to hold on, I'd say hold.
Here, Fuzz. Let him have the medicine.
Oh, yeah. Forgot.
Where'd you get that?
You can bank on it. We didn't hold any stagecoach up to get it.
Well, I'm mighty grateful to you, boys. My wife was dependent on this.
You can be a lot of help, Mr. Murray, by keeping this quiet.
Yeah, we're going into town to see what we can see while things are hot. We're banking on you there, Jim.
Well, you can depend on me, boys.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Who are the poker playing gents, Fuzz?
I'll bet 100.
I'll call it and raise your 100.
Gents is right. The one with the knife is Kane. The other two are Gibbs and Gordon. Never worked a day in their life, the ornery hounds.
I'll raise you another. Never worked a day. Seem to have a lot of money. Do you account for that?
You don't. Don't dare ask them either. And don't you start tangling with them. Leave them strictly alone.
See ya.
It's me.
What's that you eating, Fuzz? Sounds good.
Parched corn. Sure makes the soup taste good.
Did you say parched corn?
Yep.
You better have another look.
Hey. What have I been eating?
Mexican jumping beans. Now anything can happen, Fuzz.
Oh,
That's the worst thing you can do. Drinking water will really make a pop.
Here they go. I got feel
What are you jumping about?
Oh, I just eat some Mexican jumping beans.
If you don't quit, I'll give you something to jump about. Over here.
Oh, boy. I'm glad that's over.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. You're going to be jumping from now on. They multiply, you know, especially when you drink water.
Oh. Where are you going, Miss Jane? What's happened?
We're moving into a cabin on Twin Oaks Road.
Oh, what's the matter with your own hotel? Don't you like the service?
I thought it best we leave. Mr. Hayden's the new owner.
You mean you don't own this place no more?
No, Fuzzy, I'm afraid not.
Let me help you, Miss Jane.
No, thank you, Mr. Kane.
Why are you always turning me down?
If you must know the truth, I don't like you, and I wish you wouldn't bother me anymore.
Well, I think you ought to give yourself half a chance. I'm not bad company after you know me. Seems you didn't understand the lady. She said she didn't like you. Didn't want you bothering her anymore.
Hold it, you two.
What's going on? From now on, there'll be no rough stuff around here. I'm running this place.
Oh, Miss Jane, I want you to meet my pal, Billy Carson.
How do you do, Miss Jane?
How do you do?
And Jane's father, George Wright.
Glad to know you, sir. We've got a lot in common.
Glad so. Glad to know you.
Mr. Hayden, I want you to meet my partner, too. Billy Carson, Frank Hayden. Mr. Hayden's the most important citizen in Oak Flats. He owns the bank.
Always pays to know a banker.
I've been out trailing those bandits. Look what I found in the old shack near Stony Creek. All the letters were burned.
Why, them ornery hyenas, they ought to be shot for destroying other people's property.
Worse than that, there's a murder charge against them now.
Sheriff, you've got to put a stop to this.
I'm doing my best.
That doesn't seem to be good enough. You've got to stop these outlaws or the folks in this town will be ruined.
You could help a lot, Mr. Hayden, by not clamping down on those that have been robbed.
Well, I'd like to, but business is business.
Wish you lots of success, Frank.
Well, thanks. I'll need it. You know, I don't know much about running hotels. If you need any help, George, let me know.
Thanks.
Come into the office, Sheriff. We'll see if we can make some plans to stop this sort of thing.
Mr. Wright, mind if I ask you a few questions?
Why, no, I guess not.
What caused you to sell out?
I couldn't carry on anymore. I don't blame Frank for being a shrewd businessman. It was a just debt.
I suppose you're right. You know, Hayden's gathered in quite a bit of property lately. Has it ever occurred to you that, well, that he might be mixed up in this?
Oh, no, if you're thinking along those lines, you're wrong. Frank's my friend.
I'm sorry. It was just an idea. Fuzz, let's help your friends out to their cabin. In the morning, we'll do a little scouting around.
Oh.
I'm kind of suspicious of that friend of Fuzzy's.
I think you've got something there, Sheriff. You sure don't look right to me.
Yeah, me neither.
Any of you men ever seen him before?
You'll be smart to keep an eye on him, Nord.
That's just what I intend to do. I'll call you men when I need you.
And you did a swell job, boys. The hotel is ours, and I'm pretty sure we'll get Lauren's ranch.
And Murray's claim out of this hole.
Yeah. You know, I like getting my hands on that gold mine. But I don't like your killing that guard. When it comes to murder, I want no part of it.
Yeah? Well, we're counting you in. I just told the boys out at the shack. We're all in this together. And that goes for you, too.
Phillips didn't come through last week.
Maybe I better pay him a little visit.
Don't get rough.
That depends.
Fuzz, you hang out in the saloon. I'll keep my eye on Kane. You missed your last week's payment, Phillips. What about it?
I can't afford to give you any money now. I've got to get some stock from my store or go out of business.
Maybe I ought to pay a little visit to the sheriff.
Oh, no, not that. Wait a few days. I'll give you some money.
We'll see that you do.
Wouldn't be smart to bleed him.
Why not? I'm for getting all we can.
Yeah, let Phillips get some new stock in his store. Then we'll get all the more.
Now I know who's who around here. You're nothing but a dirty bunch of blackmailers. Well, I don't care what happens to me. I'm going to the sheriff.
Take it easy, boys. I saw it all. It was a plain case of self-defense.
Well, what do you mean? I was What'd you say, Mr. Hayden?
I said it was a plain case of self-defense.
That's right. Plain case of self-defense for somebody.
All right, boys, break it up. Gibbs, go call the sheriff.
What happened, Fuzz?
Phillips called Hayden a blackmailer and Kane shot him in the back.
Shot him in the back. Where does Phillips live?
He used to live in the back of his store.
Keep your eyes open, your mouth shut. I'm going to have a look in Phillips' room.
Here's the key to Phillips' store. Get over there and see what you can find.
Hey, where are you going? Nobody needs you till I say so. Get over there.
Plain case of self-defense.
Maybe so, but I don't like the way things have been going on around here. You seem to be in an awful hurry to get out of here.
That's them jumping beans. They're making me jumpy.
What? Where's this friend of yours, Fuzzy?
Who? Yeah, well, he was around here a minute ago. He must be out in the street. I'll go get him for you.
Have a coroner's jury, and you men will have to testify to what you told me.
That's the thing to do, Sheriff. Find anything?
I'll say I did. Somebody was in there, tagged me with a curtain.
Didn't see him?
No, but I got a pretty good idea who it was. Just when I was about ready to get him, Fuzzy smacked into me.
Yeah, the only man Fuzzy would want to help would be that stranger.
Say, do you think he's a lawman sent here by the stage company?
Well, whoever he is, we're on to him. The sheriff believes that Phillips went for his gun. He wants to ask you some questions. Come on, the office.
Good thing you kept your mouth closed in the saloon, Fuzz.
How could I do anything else after you kicked me in the shins? Say, did you find anything in Phillips' store?
Sure did. This. Fuzz, I want to have a talk with some of your friends.
That's good enough for me.
You say that Phillips was shot in the back. Yet there was 4 men in that room that says he was shot in self-defense.
The sheriff's right, Fuzzy. No jury would believe you when one of the men is an upright citizen like Frank Hayden.
I'm not so sure about Hayden. Phillips called him a blackmailer. He must have had a reason.
Maybe you can tell me what it is.
Maybe I can.
I can't believe it. Al Phillips, an escaped convict? So Phillips was our man. Looks like these robberies are stopped now.
You're wrong there, Sheriff. It's a smarter man than Phillips.
What are you driving at?
Well, can't you see why Phillips accused Hayden?
Are you insinuating that an upright man like Frank Hayden had anything to do with these stagecoach robberies?
That's what it looks like to me.
But that isn't possible. Mr. Hayden has helped everybody in town.
Sure, just like he's helped your father, Miss Jane, and a lot of other hard-pressed people.
And by taking everything from him, he sure is a kind-hearted man.
You're supposed to get these, aren't you, Sheriff?
Certainly.
But ever since those holdups, you haven't received any, have you?
No.
Hayden has.
I wouldn't be accusing him of things that you can't prove if I were you. Hayden is a mighty generous man. He paid for and built the jail.
Has he ever been in it?
Why, certainly not.
He will.
I'm afraid you boys are wrong.
Of course they are. And you know so much about these robberies. Seems to me that you might bear investigating.
I'm afraid you made a bad move, tipping off your hand to the sheriff.
No, I didn't, Fuzz. I still think Hayden wants to take over this town.
Well, if what you say is true and the sheriff tips off Hayden, you're liable to be dodging hot lead.
Just so long as I keep dodging.
We could lick the whole bunch of them.
Yeah, if they don't shoot Billy in the back.
Well, if they do, then we'll know the sheriff's in with Hayden and the rest of them. No, I mean, well, that wouldn't be a good way to get evidence, would it?
No, I think the sheriff's honest enough. What he wants is more proof, and that's what he'll get. Fuzz, I want you to throw a scare into those 3 fellas that hang around the saloon. Be sure you watch where they go.
You're going with me?
No, not this time.
I ain't gonna go sticking my neck out there alone. No, sirree. Not for you or anybody else. Not even the United States Army. I'm saying right here and now, I will not go alone.
How do you suppose this got here? This is Murray's letter.
Said all the mail was burned.
We thought it was. Yeah, but the sheriff said he was...
I know what he said. This was to throw a scare into you.
I lost it, Billy. I did their inside fuzz. Everything's working out perfectly. Now, I couldn't hear what they said, but I saw Kane hand that letter to Hayden. That's good enough for me. Wait a minute, where are you going? Catch him red-handed. Don't you understand that letter's no good? We gotta have more proof than that. Well, let's go get it. We will. Listen, Fuzz, you gotta stop handing out those letters. Oh, now, Billy. I know. You want to help your friend, so do I. We will when the time's right. You mean when we get more proof, huh? That's it. I'm going on out to your cabin. Meet you here later.
Yeah. The sheriff made a slip. From what he said, I gathered it's that partner of Fuzzy's.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's pick him off.
That's what they might expect. No, there's a better way of handling him.
Yeah, but if they got one of them letters, they got them all.
I was wondering when you'd figure that out. Be kind of hard on them if they were caught with that mail, wouldn't it?
We could kill them on sight.
Let the sheriff do it. Honest John Law already suspects Carson.
Yeah. Say, that'll keep us clean out of it.
All right, boys, get going.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get a break.
Thought I'd drop in for a glass of water. It's mighty hot outside.
It sure is.
How you been doing?
Oh, we're getting along as well as can be expected. How would you like a nice cold glass of milk?
Yeah, that'd be fine, thanks.
Sit down, I'll get it for you.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Miss Jane.
You're welcome.
Your milk's mighty soothing.
Even before you drink it, Fuzzy?
Oh. You know, love makes people act mighty funny, don't it? Just pining away, waiting to hear from your sweetheart.
Why, Fuzzy, are you in love?
Who, me? I ain't got no use for women. Well, I mean, sure. Nobody'd look at me.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm looking at you, and I think you're grand.
Oh, stop joshing me, Miss Jane. Say, what did you hear from that boy that left town a while back?
Oh, you mean Gary?
Yeah, that's him. Did you ever get a letter from him?
No, I haven't.
Oh, don't worry, you will. Well, I gotta be going. Bye now. Thanks for the refreshments.
He gives the letter to Jane Rice.
Well, that's evidence. Let's get it. Then we'll pick him off.
want?
We're on the trail of them bandits. We saw one of them come in here.
That was no bandit. That was Fuzzy.
Did he give you this?
No, he didn't. I found it on the table.
That's what you say.
I'll thank you to return my property.
Ask the sheriff for it.
His cabin. The mail sack must be there. Hey, Gibbs, give this to the sheriff. Bring him out to Fuzzy's cabin.
All right, Mr. Reeves.
Did you hear a shot? I thought so. Sounded like it come from over that hill.
Well, his cabin is around there.
For stagecoach robbery and murder.
Hang on to him. I'm sorry, Sheriff. I tripped.
You just tripped yourself right into jail.
And for life if you don't hang.
You and your pal trying to put the blame on the Hayden. Smart, wasn't you?
And you made a mistake when you gave that letter to Jane Wright. What happened to you?
Somebody conked me. I bet you had something to do with that.
Oh, honest, Sheriff, I had nothing to do with it.
Well, I'm taking you to jail. Hang on to him while I collect this mail.
Hey, wait a minute. How you gonna shoot me when your gun ain't loaded? Sheriff, you can't hold me.
What do you think I'm doing? Take him in and lock him up. That's one of the stagecoach robbers. Watch him now, he's dangerous. We're going over and have a talk with Mr. Hayden.
All right, get in there. Oh, look, Bales, I didn't know that stuff was in my cabin.
Oh, you didn't, huh?
Oh.
Get in there.
All right, get up.
Carson, with your hands up. What in the blazes are you doing running around here? I put you in jail.
Yeah, I know, but the jail's got a hole in it.
A hole?
Yeah, the door.
Take aim, man, Joe, and this time see you don't get away. Carson must be around here somewhere. We'll scour these hills. Come on, let's go.
All right, pick him up. Tie him up there. Get that rope.
I'll feel better when Carson's captured.
I hope they kill him. He may know more than we figure and talk.
Whatever happens, we're all set for a getaway.
Thing for us to do is to find another good town to milk.
There's plenty of money in Silver City.
And the stages don't run too often.
Hey, are you the two coyotes that said I wasn't a dead shot? See that bottle over there? Well, watch this.
I thought you were in jail.
Ah, that sheriff ain't got nothing on me. He's out chasing Carson, and no hope of catches him, too.
What's all the shooting about?
These ornery coyotes don't believe that I'm Deadshot Jones, and I'm proving it to them. See the can on that bottle over there? Well, watch this.
You couldn't hit the side of a barn.
Hey, this money here says that I can outshoot anybody in the place.
Looks like easy money to me.
I'll take him on. $50 a shot.
Now, you're my mate.
All right, I'll hold the stake.
I'll shoot first.
Hey,
Well, you can't win every time. I'll just bet you another 50.
you're on.
Around the place. How did you get out of jail?
So you lied to me. What is this, a trick?
Hold it.
The sheriff's got him.
Now get around front. All right, wait a minute. Take care of these two, Sheriff. Got it. Yeah, on your feet.
I found enough evidence in that safe to hang you, Hayden. There he is, Sheriff.
You can't pin no murder rap on me. He did the killings.
Now, wait a minute there. If I don't miss my guess, you'll all swing. Bert, lock him up. Come on, get going there.
Hey, just a minute.
These are the papers that Billy gave me outside. That Wells Fargo check that you've been expecting from St. Louis, George.
I kind of worried for a while, Billy. I thought your plan wasn't going to work.
This assayer's report says you struck it rich.
Hey, did you find the papers to my land deal?
No, Fuzz.
Doggone it, what did I do all that hard work for?
For us, Fuzzy. And what you did is wonderful.
Oh, it weren't nothing. My pal here helped a little bit.
Oh, you're so sweet, Fuzzy.
Fuzzy,
You're blushing.